I'm running for president in 2036. Yeah, baby! Obeid 2036, yeah. Make America great again. Obeid 2036, man. I'm studying the candidates now. I'm about to go to a Donald Trump rally. I'm gonna get a lot of FaceTime on the camera, you know? You know, if I go there, that camera's gonna be panning in on me the whole time. Who is this guy supporting Donald Trump? Really? I was just making crazy faces at the camera, like, yo, it's me! Ah! You're fired! You're fired! You're fired! You're fired! Wear a shirt that says Muslims for Trump. Like, who the is this guy, dude? And on the back it says Obeid 2036. Make America great again.
I'm just really tired of people complaining about other people complaining. You know what I mean? Like, I talk a lot of smack about America because it's my job. Like, that's what you do as a comedian. You talk smack about the country you're in if you're allowed to do it. And guess what? I am. 3 or 4 times a week, I'll get a comment or a message that says something along the lines of, oh, you hate America, huh? You hate America. Well, then go back to your country. It's like, dude, I'm from here. You know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to be like? Okay, I'm back! The reason it pisses me off so much is because I'll then look at their profile, and they're just complaining about some stuff in America, too. They're complaining about the potholes in the roads, how the taxes are too high, how there's words you can't say anymore, how there's words that people still say that hurt their feelings, like you hypocrite. You hate America, too, just different parts as me. Can we not all agree that we all hate America just a little bit? That's what makes America dope. You have the right to hate the shit out of it. That's how we make it better. We hate it, we make it better. We hate it, we make it better. That's what the founding fathers did. They're like, I don't want to buy this tea. And they threw it into the ocean. Started a country. This nation was founded on the spirit of being a Karen. Okay? That's how we roll. We complained to the manager with some unrealistic shit. This tea is too expensive. I wanted soy milk. You gave me oat. And the manager's like, just give it to this fucking psycho. And they give it to us every single time because we are American. All right? America. But people ask me, Sammy, you really gonna be president, man? What do you do about Russia? Isn't Russia like our enemy? Dude, relax, dude. I performed in Russia. In 2016, Sammy Obeid, that's me, cha-ching, became the first ever American comedian to headline a show in Russia. True story, you can look it up. There's only been a few Americans who've ever performed there. The first one was Billy Crystal in the late 80s when it was the Soviet Union, so it doesn't count, different country, and he was not invited. He showed up, he did a show for expatriates. It was not the Russian people. Then a couple of friends of mine opened for a British comedian, and then in 2016, Moscow had its first ever comedy festival. Like, first ever. Like, they're just starting to laugh over there. It's amazing. And who do they want to come headline their first ever comedy festival? The first person they can find on Facebook at 3 a.m. Because I'm up all night looking for work. They messaged me at 3 a.m. like, please come perform in Moscow. I'm like, please don't hurt my family. What is this? Why are the letters backwards? I thought maybe they were going to laugh in reverse, too. I thought they were going to laugh like, I thought they were going to laugh backwards. I didn't know. Russian is a very fast language, right? The translator, I had a translator, he did my set like 5 times the time I did my set once. It was amazing. He did my joke again, made fun of my shirt. It was whatever it did, it killed. It was the best show of my life. Second best to this one. Second best show of my life. And I'm not trying to brag. I'm just trying to say that Russia loves me. And I don't want to hurt anyone, but when Russia loves you, you win an election. So I'll see you in 2036, whether you like it or not.
I'm recovering from a cold. I feel much better now. Whenever I get sick, I always feel like I'm going to die. I'm terrified of viruses, man. Viruses hate human beings. They hate us because we didn't give them a kingdom in the classification system. Right? Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. There's 6 kingdoms of classification in the system, all right? There's animals. There's plants. There's fungus. You guys know what I'm talking about? I had to pick someone for that. Bacteria. bacteria gets 2 kingdoms. Oh, the double sweet. Thank you very much. And then the last one is protists, which is algae. Seriously? Algae made the cut? Do you think viruses are a little bit pissed about that? Like, algae? What? We're killing people on a daily, alright? We have the common cold coming out with a new release every year. We had Ebola putting us on the map last year. We're the reason you wear condoms. You're terrified of us. We are viruses. How many more have to die till we get a kingdom? I guess what I'm trying to say is free Palestine. I don't really know.
I do split-second impressions. They're very, very short. What I do is I channel the aura of the celebrity. I bring them to life. So give me something that we all know. Arnold Schwarzenegger. We'll do one at a time. First one was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Here's my split-second impression of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Split-second impression of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Did you see it? I'm not just doing random stuff. I'm channeling the aura. What's next? Give me someone else.
Dave Chappelle.
Okay, we got Dave Chappelle, Donald Trump, and what was over here? E40. Split-second impression of Donald Trump. It's all on the lips. And now I'm going to do split-second of E40 and then split-second of Dave Chappelle back to back. Split-second impression of E40, then Dave Chappelle. Split-second impression of E40. These are not easy to do. Do a lot of practicing in front of mirrors. I'm going to be quitting comedy pretty soon. I finally used my math background. I wrote an algorithm for a dating app that just got picked up in Silicon Valley. Thank you, one person, for supporting my dreams. It's a dating app for people in the oil industry. It's called Fracker. I thought I was doing something great for romance, but now every sleazy guy in the app is using the same opening line. He just like, want to frack? And girls are like, that's so crude, you know? He's like, I thought you wanted to drill. I'm looking for a guy who's more refined, okay? Oh, this thing is rigged. Oh, well, good luck finding an alternative. Better go to the wind power site. It's called Blower. Oh, well, I want to lay the pipeline. Looks like this is a dry hole. Oh, frack you, Derek. Go frack yourself, Derek. Okay, Miss Fields, I wish you well. There's a lot of etiquette when you text, especially if you're dating someone. I was dating this girl. She would always text me moi. Moi means kiss, right? I didn't know that when I saw it spelled out, M-U-A-H. Thought it was the evil laugh. I thought every night she was texting me, good night, sleep tight. Like, what's gonna happen in my sleep? She's texting me things, I'm about to board this plane. Like, get her off that plane now. And I found out it just means kiss. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. She's like, yeah, whenever I send moi, you're supposed to send moi back. It's polite. I was like, I even argued. I was like, I got this. Moi times 100. Boom. Does that cover me through July? How does that work? She was like, no, and I want you to start texting me, I miss you. I was like, okay, how am I supposed to know when to do that, you know? Because look, I don't think people really miss other people. I think we just get bored with our own situation and we direct that boredom at someone else. You know what I mean? That's what love is. It's misdirected boredom. She's like, whenever I send you XOXO, you're supposed to send XOXO back. I'm like, what is this, tic-tac-toe? What are the rules here? You basically want me to just repeat every message that you send. So I just gave her an email address that doesn't exist. So whatever message she sends, just bounces right back. It's the same message. She's like, who the hell is Mailer Demon? I'm like, mwahahaha.
You guys remember your first time trying Boba? Yeah, you weren't ready for that, were you? No one was ready for their first time trying Boba. Truth. Nobody was ready. Right? You go to the Boba place, you're like, oh, everybody's drinking drinks. Drinks. Ah, that's fun. You gotta stab this thing? That's a little violent. The straw's a little wider than usual. Okay, what you gonna have there? Oh, that's milky. I like that. What the f just happened? What just happened? Oh my god! You always have a friend next to you, like, oh no, it's okay, it's gonna happen. It's normal. It's the Boba. Like, oh my god, I'm getting stuck on my throat. You know, it's just you don't know you're supposed to chew them. You think you're just supposed to swallow them straight. Like, I got balls in my throat. I can't. And then Hillary, you can take those balls straight. Bernie Sanders.
I used to teach history, and I taught kids from the inner city. I taught gangsters, if you know what those are. And I had to come up with gangster analogies to relate the lesson plans. So, for example, we were doing U.S. history of the 1900s. I was like, all right, U.S. history of the 1900s. Imagine you're at a party with your homies. You got your French homie and your British homie. And then a German dude comes up, starts picking on your homies. You're like, what the hell? So you knock the German dude out. Pop! And the whole party's like, damn. Now your weed gets all dry, and then you put your money on the dice games, and the dice games crash. You're like, oh, shoot, depression. And then the German dude comes back. He starts picking on your Jewish homie. You're like, what the hell? But then you get socked in the back of the head by a Japanese dude. You're like, oh, what's going on? You take out the German dude and the Japanese dude. Pop, pop. The whole party's like, damn. Now you see two Korean twin brothers fighting, right? One's wearing red, one's wearing blue. You help out the one in blue because you're a Crip. You know what I'm saying? Then you're like, shoot, I'm gonna go holler at this Vietnamese, Ho Chi Minh, right? That's her name, Chi Minh. She's a hoe. You're like, what's up, Ho Chi Minh? You looking good, girl. She splashes orange soda back in your face. Meanwhile, across the party, there's a Russian dude straight staring you down, really cold. The Russian dude's like, what? You're like, what? And nothing ever happens. There's an Iraqi dude burning up the rug. You chase him out the party. He disappears for 10 years. You give your Somalian homie a sandwich. You get a blowjob in the bathroom from a girl named Monica. You're like, my bad. And that's the 1900s right there. That's all it is. Thank you guys so much. I'm Sammy Obeid. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you.